Hey, it's Joe, the coordinator of Coaching Boys and Men with the Domestic Violence Center of Chester County, our education program that helps you identify and stand up to abuse and disrespect in your community. Look, I know it can be tough to be a young man, trying to navigate school, the pandemic, friendship, work, sports, family, and even dating. And it can all be difficult, and sometimes we see or hear things that we know aren't right or aren't okay. But we don't always know what to do without upsetting the balance of all these social circles that we navigate. Fear not, fellas, I got you. We're gonna go over some scenarios, and after each one, I'm gonna give you a moment to think about how you would react, what you would do, how you'd respond. And then after you take that moment, I'm gonna get back to you with my take and let you know how I would handle it. So, let's get started. Let's go with scenario one. You and the boys, you're making plans for the weekend, and your one buddy, he says, hey, I already got plans with my partner, I don't think I can do it. And so, everybody starts jumping in, they start roasting him. Oh, you're a simp, oh, you're whipped. And you know that ain't right, you know that's, disrespectful. Everyone's coming at him like that, and they shouldn't be. So the question is, what you gonna do? So, I get that, it's fun to roast each other. I mean, us dudes do it all the time. But sometimes those jokes, they tiptoe across the line from, fun to disrespect, and they end up reinforcing harmful stereotypes about dating. Like, you're roasting your buddy for being respectful to his partner, which is basically encouraging him to be disrespectful in the future. Personally, though, my response, I'd like to keep it light, but still let everybody know how I feel. Or I say something like the disrespect, he's just trying to be a good friend, but y'all woke up today and chose violence. Just let him do his thing. Keep it light, keep it easy, but let him know where you stand. Alright, scenario two. Your buddy's confiding in you that they're really into somebody, but they got friend zoned. They say they've been a really nice guy, they've been going out of their way, they've been there to talk, compliment, even treating them when they go out on dates, but they're still stuck in the friend zone. What you gonna say to them? How do you set them straight? So of course you gotta cheer your friend up. That's a given. However, you still need them to check themselves. You gotta ask, were you out doing these nice things because you wanted a date or something out of it? Or is it truly out of the kindness of your heart? Because truly nice people don't do things just to get something out of it. So you need to ask them to be honest with themselves. Look deep inside and be like, were you doing this to gain something out of it? Or were you just truly just being nice for the sake of it? And I also hate to break it to everyone, but the friend zone isn't real. If you're hanging out with someone or hoping that they'll give in and hook up with you, then you aren't friends. You're clearly just there by choice, hanging out and hoping to gain something out of investing your time in that person. Long story short, being nice, being a friend of someone only to try and hook up with them, that's not what nice people do. It's not. Scenario three. You're talking with your buddy and they ask you, hey, I got something, do you want to see it? And you say bet, and before you know it, boom, right in front of your face, they got nudes of the person they're talking to right now. So what's the move? What you doing in that situation? I get that this is a tough one, but you know what the right thing to do is, and I know that this kind of social pressure can put you between like a rock and a hard place. You just got to remember that, consent is major, it's of the utmost importance, and this is definitely a situation where consent comes into play, because the person whose nudes you saw, they had no say in whether the person shared them or not. They didn't consent, and so sharing someone's nudes like that is super violating. And for that reason, my response would probably be something like, does so-and-so know that you sent these or that you're showing these off? Because I don't know about you, but I really wouldn't want someone putting my business out there. And that way it lets them know, not only is consent major, but if they were in that position too, how would they feel? Sort of the golden rule, treat others as you want to be treated. Hey, what's going on? I'm back. We're going to do scenario number 4. Had a little bit of a outfit change. So, we know y'all kids probably shouldn't be doing it, but we know a lot of y'all party underage anyways. So, in this scenario, you and your buddies are getting ready for the turn up, getting ready to go out, drink, whatever it is you're going to do. You overhear your buddy talking about, hey, we need to get a little bit extra booze, bring a little bit more, get these girls buzzed up, more likely to hook up with us. So you overhear that, you know it ain't right. What you gonna do? What's the move? Now that you took a moment to think about it, let me just say, this idea of getting people drunk in the hopes that it increases your chances of hooking up, that not only violates consent, but it meets the legal definition of rape. Okay? It's a very serious topic, but sometimes it's easier to diffuse, these serious situations with a bit of humor. So I'd probably say something like, come on, bro, that's how you catch a charge. You don't want your name to end up on an internet registry somewhere, because that'll follow you the rest of your life. Instead, how about you just have some drinks, get to know them better, get their get their contact info, whatever, follow up with them later. Scenario 5. So you're hanging out at a party, a girl comes up to you, she tells you that your friend's been hanging around her, making her feel uncomfortable, starting to get a little creepy. You know he's a good guy. What do you do to defuse the situation? How you gonna handle it? Alright, so in a scenario like this, your buddy might not mean to be creepy, but they're coming on too strong. You gotta check their vibe. You don't need to crush their ego, but say something like, you're coming on a bit strong, and I don't think they're feeling that. Why don't we go over here and, talk with the boys for a little bit, and then you just go over in the corner and chill out for 10-15 minutes, but that way you sort of neutralize that situation and sort of break up the creepiness that was going on. Scenario 6. So a friend asks a buddy if he had sex with his new girlfriend yet, and he says no. And of course, once again, back with the roasting. Everybody starts jumping in, calling him, gay, and maybe a few choice words that start with a B and a P. I ain't gonna say it on the internet, but I'm sure y'all can figure out what those are. So what you gonna do? What's the move? Here's my thoughts. First of all, it ain't nobody's damn business. Anyway, you shouldn't be putting people's business out there without their permission like that. Second, it's 2021. Even if he is gay, there's nothing wrong with that. Stop being weird about it. And honestly, last, I just call him out. Why are you so interested in what our buddy does in his own bedroom? And then maybe, say something, at the end we all know we're all lying about how much we hook up anyways. So that's how I'd handle that, sort of, again, attack it with a little bit of humor, but sort of point out how ridiculous the whole thing is. Alright, fellas, look. Like I said, I know it's not easy, but it's 2021. We're not standing up for abuse or toxic behaviors anymore. It's a whole new vibe. The good news is, you don't have to cancel your friends, you don't have to cancel friendships. Just gotta be responsible. Act with integrity, do the right things consistently. They might get bothered that you came in, checked their vibe, but they gotta get over it. You continue to lead by example and help them come around. It's gonna be our mood all 2021, right? Alright, this is just a little one for the fans. No more toxic relationships in 2021. We're standing up to abuse, doing the right things. Gonna stop guys from doing the wrong things. No more abuse. Stand up for what's right. Listen to these words and watch my videos. Like, subscribe, leave a comment in the comments. Yeah. Alright. That video never happened.